right here with Kings Club Casino, professional and side hustle baccarat. We show it here, you take it there and make the money. You need help with anything, you can email me, Radar Inc., RAYDARINC, @gmail.com. Radar Inc. with a Y, RAYDARINC, Radar Inc. @gmail.com. Or you can text me at my number, 812-325-9496. I'll build you your own tailored algorithm to your specifications. Be happy to help you. Like to have as many winners out there as we can have. I'm going to go ahead and lose this $183 here real fast before I get started tonight. $183 we need to get rid of right now. And there it is. Got rid of it. So 2,074,000. That's where we're at. That's where we're going to begin at. And there we go. Joseph Gorecki's in the house. I hope you brought cookies tonight, Joseph. Doggone it, I didn't get any last night. I think there was sugar cookies straight out of Wisconsin, if I understand. Gil, hey, good evening. Chuck, good evening, Chuck. I'm almost afraid to ask, but I'm hoping that you caught the same kind of game. But man, oh man, that was some kind of a big road you sent me today, Chuck. Trish, good evening. JP, you're having dinner at your favorite restaurant. Now that is some kind of fantastic. Is it in the city or out on the island? Tell me where you are tonight, JP. That's really, really exciting to hear. I got held up on a phone call, so I'm a couple of minutes late, but I know you guys don't make me punch the clock. I can be a little bit late, and that's still okay. I got something interesting that I'm going to show tonight. Well, of course, you don't know how it's going to work out. These things work out the way they are. One of the great things about playing at the table or playing a simulation is you don't know what you're going to get. It could be anything, and so you're going to have to deal with whatever happens. And that's what we try to do. You saw what happened last night. I mean, it's like one of them works, and the next one stubs its toe for a while, and you got to battle it out. That's the way it goes. Hey, Mike, Italian restaurant Benzi. Ciao, baby. Sounds good to me. I love it. So we'll get a few more in the house, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do tonight. Because I had a question. A couple of things came up where I had one person email me about tailoring a low roller algorithm for them, and so I did that, and told them exactly the way it is. It's always better to have as much money as you can have, bigger bankroll as you can have, and smallest bets you can make, and a small profit goal, and get that money and go, and then keep doing it. That's the way it is. This is professional baccarat. You're with the king. We've been playing baccarat professionally for a long time. And we work with everyone to try to build up a side hustle for them if that's what they want. And we work professionally too. Now, tonight, what we're going to do, the question I got asked was, is there any way you can play mid roller and yet try to make high roller money? And the answer is, well, you can, but one of the problems you have is what we call mathematical chaos, power of large numbers. It doesn't come into play in baccarat as much as it does roulette. There's no comparison. Roulette will really roll you over after a while, but it can come into play, particularly if you stay at the table too long. So we're going to stay at the table for a while because I'm going to try to do this tonight for this one informational purposes. So here's the thing. So I really don't. Frank, you're asking a good question, Ken. Hello, Ken. I personally believe that even at low roller, you need a $2,000 bankroll. And that's even if you're playing for $50. And the reason is you probably are never going to use it, or I hope you don't. But the thing is, you've got to be prepared for all possibilities. And there could be that night that you run into something really tough and you have to battle it out. And you don't want to leave the table just because you got scared and you were down $700 or something. You want to have the money to give yourself a chance to get back out of it. So $2,000 at the low level, and $5,000 at the mid level, and 10,000 and up for high roller, depending on what you're going to be playing. So a lot of times high roller, I tell people to have 20,000. And again, the same thing. The caution is that you may not need it, but always better to have it. Biggest bankroll you can have. Build your bankroll off of your winnings, and also build it organically. Kick more money in it. This is going to be your profession or your side hustle. You're going to need to have plenty of money. You're going to have to be able to take 20% of your bankroll to the tables. And that way, if you lose the 20%, you still got 80% at home, and you can build yourself back up. So you don't take all your money to the casino. You take 20% of it is what you want to take. But the bigger the bankroll, the better. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to play mid-roller. And mid-roller begins with a $200 bet. And let's see where we are right now. We got to chop with a player. So I'm going to put $200 right there. And I'm not going to, if we make the mid-roller profit goal is to make $100. But we're going to play for a little while and just see where it goes, see if we go into holes, see can we dig our way back out of it. This is going to be plus 10 units of $10 and minus 9 units of $10, so that you can kind of harvest some money, as I like to call it. Yeah, you bet, Frank. Anytime, buddy. Any question. So if you make $100 and then you take it down 90 to where you play 110, and if you lose that, you go back to the 210 because you go back up 10 units, and then when you win at the 210, well, you've got all the money that you needed because you won at 200, you lost at 110, then you won at 210. You can do the numbers and see now you're up $300. That's a pretty solid mid-roller game. So let's see how this works out here. We're starting with $2,074,000 because we got $200 on the bet right now. And so let's see how it goes, and I'll try to keep track. And if I make any mistakes, you guys will help me out. The answer to that is I do sometimes play a little bit different live baccarat, but I don't play roulette anymore, excepting when somebody asks me to go play roulette for them. And if I do, I play it a particular way, and we can talk about that another time. But there's a particular way that I do play roulette, and I have had some success at roulette, of course, because I play it in a particular algorithm. But roulette is a far more dangerous game than baccarat. But you're in a casino, so you're in danger anyway to begin with. We've got $200 here. We got it on player, which we'll play in mid-roller. We're going to see what we can do for a while. There's the player bet for $200. We're trying to chop a banker win. And we got lucky with a tie there because we took a card and went down. That's always one of the bad things that can happen. That card can lower you. But we got the tie at that time, so we're going to bet the $200 back on the player one more time. Okay, so this is where it happens. We're up $200 right now. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet $110 on the banker. That's down 9 units of 10. We won at 200. Now we're at 110. So if we lose this hand, we still are $90 ahead. And that's the beauty of this D'Alembert that we're playing there. Hey, Mark Myers. Hey, buddy. How's everything in New York tonight? We got you from New York. I think you're maybe downstate, maybe a little bit west of the city. I'm not sure exactly where you are, Mark, but I think you're west of the city. And no, doggone it. Now, Joseph, I don't know what to say. The microphone is on, but doggone it. I really don't know what to do. I don't have a techie here to take the phone from me, and I don't want to necessarily start it again. You guys tell me if you can hear me or not. Well, how do you know? I'll keep looking to see if somebody else says there's no sound. You're near Cornell. Okay, so probably at least the volume came back in. Good. Okay, so near Ithaca. Sounds good, Mark. Sounds good. Okay, so we got 110 on the banker here, trying to chop the one player, and you can look here and see. Excuse me, the one player win there. We chopped the banker with that, so now we're going to try to chop the player. This is only single chop bets, and we did that. Okay, so what I would do here, I really would want to go down another 90 units, but I'd have to consider that this is a $10 table, because we're going to go to player for $20, because that was at 110. So now we're at player for $20, and we've been doing really good on the mid roller, trying to win high roller money. Oh, Chuck, I was just saying, I was almost afraid to ask. I was hoping that you were able to get out of there with some money today. We know the game is different every time we go play it. So $20 on the player. And at that, we've won $325. Now, that is high roller money because you want to win $300 in a session in high roller. So we've won $325, but I'll just go ahead and tempt fate here and say, okay, so I'll restart it from right now. We are got a player up there, so we're going to bet banker, and I'm going to restart at the $200. This is really throwing caution to win. I would never do this in a casino. I will take my money and leave. But this is just for instructive purposes. So we'll play a couple more hands to see if it beats us up. But we got $200 on the banker, trying to chop that last player win, and there it is. Okay, now we're up $515. I'm going to tell you right now, it'd be completely irresponsible for me to continue to play this, but I will come back tomorrow night and we'll do this again. It won't go as smoothly because this was, as Chuck Ritter will tell you, this was like the dream game that comes out like this. If you look, if you look at the board right there, you've got it. So there's the 4 wins. That's the first win right there. This is second and third. We won 4 times out of 4 hands, and you really this is a 50-50 game. You don't ordinarily win this much, but with the algorithm that we have built for you, if you win at 40% at the up 10 down 9, you're gonna make your money. So if you win at 30% or less, well, nothing's going to save that. You've got to be able to stay alive until you can get a winning streak going, and ordinarily you will. So to everyone, send me a note if you got something that you need to tell me or you got a question you need to ask, and by all means we will take care of it. And I'm going to be back with you tomorrow night. Things are coming to a head. I'm getting my affairs in order so that I can do some things, and that I can get back out there and be at South Point's where I'm going to go. And I talked to John again last night about the plans for when I'm out there. So thank you very much to all of you. I love you all. Hit me a like on the way out, and we will be back together tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. God bless you all.